Hello, knife people. I am collecting bushcraft knives for my firebox stove. This one. You see that? So, I can say, I can call these knives firebox knives. They must do for me light splitting, batoning, and feather sticking as well. Therefore, I have made up many edges for the purpose. Angle should be 25 to 28, something like that. And slightly natural convex, unintentional convex. Deep convex, no good. It does not make nice feathers, batons, but no feathers. Shallow convex, no good. Shallow, very small angle, no good. It bites too deep, doesn't feather sticks very well, and don't split very well. Slightly convex Scandi, or real slightly convex like this one. Very shallow, large radius, shallow, deeper, small radius, large radius, very large radius, smallest angle, maybe 22. A2 Canadian. As you can see, I restored micro rolls after a very light wood job, fire stove job. A2. It is weak for my fire stove bushcraft. 3V. My reprofiled 3V, it came in a fat geometry, but I ground down the bevel transition line to make maybe 28-degree angle. This side flatter. It's my typical fire stove bushcraft knife. 3V Canadian special. This one I estimate 28 degrees. It took micro rolls after fire stove job. Therefore, I resharpened. But it's clear, this 12C27 is not ideal firebox bushcraft knife. And this one, 3V Scandi reprofiled to 28 degrees. This angle have to be the same as this angle, 28, and the trapper. As you can compare, this one, Scandi is higher now. As you can see, a bit higher on this one, bevel height. And blade thickness, a bit thicker on this one. Gani is a bit thicker. Therefore, these edge angles are expected to be the same, actually the same. In the paper cutting test, I will show you. Same. you can hear the same cutting sound. Same. But I preliminary know this 12C27 is very weak. So I remove this knife from this test. 12C27 Enzo Trapper is weak. A2, very small angle, 22 degree. Canadian is weak for my job. This 28 degree 3V my reprofile Canadian and 28 degree my reprofile Scandi, Scandi are the ones for my job. Firebox bushcraft job. This angle can be a bit smaller from this sound. Not so different. Anyway, let's abuse these knives and check the edge capability. There is a reason. Edge angle is the same, almost the same, but geometry is very different. Shallow convex, zero Scandi. It has much more back supporting material behind the edge. Edge spine. Some says it is edge spine. I say it behind the edge apex. Anyway, it is contradiction to some description on the web. I mean, this Scandi has much more supporting metal or material behind the apex. It should be stronger. Against this abuse, I know twisting the edge in the hardwood is the most abusive to the edge. Batoning, straight, strong batoning, no problem. Twisting is the worst. So let's compare these two edges. I believe this Scandi in the same angle has to be tougher. Okay. So let's do it this way, like this. As you can see, I think this is the strongest abuse. Like this. As you can see, I was once scolded to do this one for wood cut test. This way, this chopping is also very stressful to the edge. It's a tough job. Angle change. Like prior lever action. Oh, you cannot see it very well. Direction is not very good. Like this, prior movement must be the toughest. And this chopping and prying motion. Maybe enough. I feel like this knife is a bit sharper. Canadian is a bit sharper, maybe. Not so much. Here is a knot. Good to abuse the edge. Very hard knot. Very, very hard. I don't think it's a nail knot. Very good to abuse the edge. We have time, so I will quit this abuse. Okay. Both sharp enough. I observed through this microscope. Very, very tiny microchips. Very, very tiny micro rolls. Anyway, very, very tiny. This is Canadian. See that? Very, very tiny microchips here and there. This is Scandi. As you can see, nothing. Ah, I remember. This side angle is shallow. This angle is very small. Decently different. This is 28. This is smaller than 25. I can estimate through this stropping field. Yes, larger than 25. Clearly, nearly 30, 28, around that. Okay. Perfectly restored. Same feel through the cutting paper. Anyway, I think 3V back lever still is great, but out of the box edges are not great. I think they should have made an appropriate angle out of the box. That's it. Thanks for watching. Super excellent knives, I think. See you. Bye bye.